competition?
Well, I thought the first day was a good first day. It was a good start. I thought that all of them showed some positive things, and all of them showed some things they definitely have to work on. But it was a good first day, and that's all it was a first day. So.
Do you have to be more patient than you have in the last couple of years?
Well, I mean, I don't know how patient I was over the last couple of years. I mean, I'm not a very patient person. I think you have to work to the strengths of each one of them, and each one of them has their own strengths. Each one of them has their own weaknesses, and so you have to work to that. And in the end, it's the one that gets their team in the end zone. That's what it turns into. So I'm excited. I think they're excited. Like I said, I know that the energy level was up. There is they're all battling, and it's not just quarterback. There's a lot of positions that are wide open. I think there's about 11 of them, to be honest with you. So,
with the quarterback situation, where it's a marathon, not a sprint, essentially, nothing can be decided today, essentially.
Yeah, that's one thing we kind of talked to them about is you're not going to win or lose a job on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's what you're going to do over the course of the whole spring. It's the consistency. Our biggest approach is to be the same guy every day, and that's what we're after. There'll be a lot of mind games are going to be played, and see how you respond when we put you in some adverse situations, whether that's us doing it or whether it's your play that's done it. How are you going to respond?
Talk about the running backs out there. Anybody kind of catch your eye, even though it's the first day?
Well, again, day one.
Yeah.
Obviously, Wayne Gallman is a guy that's we're expecting some really good things out of. Zach Brooks is his turn. It's time. He's healthy. DJ Howard, obviously a veteran. So of all positions that we have, that's probably as deep a position as we've had in quite some time. So expecting a lot of really good things out of that group. Again, day one, there were some really good things, and there were some things that were, looked okay. I mean, everybody's an All-American when you're in shorts and shoulder pads, so got a lot of it.
The coach said yesterday there could be some live work later on in the spring.
Yeah, that's right. Coach and I have definitely talked about that. I think that would be really good for those guys. We may not know who a starter is going to be until you put them in that situation, because when as some quarterbacks that we've all seen and been around, that some of their best attribute may be when the pocket does break down, and what do they do? And so I think it's only fair to give them all that opportunity to see that. So I don't know when or how long or what, but I would imagine that would probably happen this spring.
Last year you wanted to be more proficient in the run game than you were the previous year. This year, would it be fair to say you ought to be more proficient?
We need to run the football better. We need to be a better run-oriented football team. We hope to have that. I think that we all can agree that we absolutely got everything we could possibly get out of Hot Rod McDowell. For that young man to come out here and rush for 1,000 yards and do what he did his senior year, I think that was amazing for that guy. He, a guy that went from really not an every down back to having to be our every down back because we didn't have quite the depth with the injuries. Now that we have the depth, we got to create some awareness up front with our guys, and we need to be able to run the football a lot better.
Who's across?
And that's been the challenge.
Who's across from McLean at right guard?
Well, I mean,
It catches your eye.
Well, it's hard to say right now. McLean's getting some reps with the first team right now, and to see where he is, it's his turn, and let's see where he fits. Obviously, David Beasley, Kaylon Davis. You're going to see Ryan Norton. You're going to see Ryan get some reps at guard. We're going to find the right combination of those guys.
How's Tyrone Crowder coming along?
Tyrone did some good things today. He looked, and then there was some things we had to point to tell him we're going this direction. Just a young guy, but we know what he's capable of doing. We're excited about that. But again, it was just day one for him.
Talking about running the football, was that part of the trip to Auburn to see guys?
Well, I think obviously, yeah. I mean, they ran the ball as well as anybody in the country, and some things that they do, and that's real similar to us. But you know, in the end, it comes back to just basic fundamentals and techniques of blocking up front and running hard. And so those are things that we're really emphasizing this spring. And while we may only get 60% of the offense in this spring, but that's okay. We're gonna really get good at what we're gonna get in.
How much of it is new?
There's going to be a little bit new that they'll see, but for the most part, we want them to play fast and not a whole lot of thinking.
I wasn't sure if you